When you're living and working in China, it's inevitable that you're probably going to get sick at some point, or even worse, perhaps be involved in an accident or something like that. And many expats, when they move to China, they may think to themselves that if they do get in trouble, well, at least they can get looked after fairly inexpensively by a government or a state-run hospital, or perhaps even a basic Chinese private facility. A lot of our clients, when they come to us, they're coming to us because they've actually had an experience at one of these hospitals or clinics where it was essentially a nightmare, for lack of a better term. At a state or public hospital, what you can expect is really not the kind of level of care that you would normally have at a public or private facility back in your home country. At a state or government hospital, it's not uncommon to, even while seeing a doctor, to have several other patients in the room listening in, trying to push in, trying to see the doctor ahead of you. The hospital is usually quite large, signage is only in Chinese, and more often than not, the doctors will only speak Chinese. At an international hospital, they're often staffed, or almost entirely staffed, by either English-speaking or actual foreign doctors and nurses and staff. The other major difference between these kinds of hospitals is, unfortunately, in the cost. A state or government hospital is really inexpensive. To see a doctor may only cost you a few renminbi, whereas at an international expat hospital, you may be charged upwards of $200 just to see the doctor. So that's not including any sort of medications or tests or diagnostics that you may have to go through. Because the level of care is so different at these kinds of hospitals, and because most expats are really interested or find it really important to have access to a hospital where they have a high level of care, it really is important to make sure that you have a good comprehensive medical insurance coverage in place. We've organised literally thousands of policies for clients based in China who want a high level of healthcare. So this is something that concerns you. Please come and see us, and we'd be happy to give you some more information.